Hello? Glorp? What's up? I'm freaking tired. I ate before I started streaming because my brother made food and I'm freaking full. I'm freaking full and tired. I ate some ribs with some mashed potatoes and some salad. Of course, I'm gonna be food coma. I'm so. It was so much food. It was good. Yeah, it is a freaking feast. And that made me think maybe I should make ribs on the July 4th as well. Frick it, why not? 'Cause I usually make a hamburger and hot dog, but I was like, maybe I should make ribs because I've never really made ribs. But now we got it. July 4th is next week. July 4th is actually tomorrow. Did you guys know that? Tomorrow's July 4th. It's not. It's not June. It's July 4th. Thanks for the 42 months, Ito. Thanks for the 51 months, Raymond. Yeah, tomorrow is July 4th. Guys, wake up. You already missed June. Am I doing anything for my birthday? Heck no! I might stream. I'll probably stream and watch a film. Oh! Yeah, actually, I know what film I want to watch. Because... So, we're watching Godfather this Friday. But then next Friday, I think I want to watch Zoolander. Because I was asking Dav what she thought about Tropic Thunder. Because I saw that she was watching yesterday. And then she's like, oh, I think you'd really like Zoolander. She's like, I like Zoolander better. And I was like, okay, I haven't watched that yet, so I need to give it a watch. I've never seen Zoolander, but I thought, like, Tropic Thunder just makes me laugh because that one Lord of the Rings scene, I was like, wait, this is literally just like the Tropic Thunder scene. Gauge. Do you know what's in 4 days? 6-7? Are you guys excited for July? Or not July. June 6th? June 7th? You guys think people will go crazy on June 7th? Or no? No, you don't think they're all gonna hit 6-7? You saw someone with a 6-7 shirt at Costco today? I've never seen anyone with a 6-7 related, like, wearing anything. But, yeah. I mean, I hope I don't run into that, to be honest, because I don't think I go in many spaces where I'd see something like that. There's a certain clip that happened on 6-7 last year. Wait, what happened? I don't know. Use a British method, so you have to wait for the 6th of July. Oh yeah, in 1 month. How do we sell? You know, I don't think you celebrate 6-7, but thanks for the 47-1 stud shooter. Thank you. The chain chomp? Oh, was it actually the chain chomp incident? Chain chomp? I don't even remember that. Is there a game going on or something? I saw you guys typing something about sports related in the chat earlier. The Pichu in the back. Oh, this is for VoIP. Yeah, I got these in Japan. I got that one for Dav. Psyduck looks so... He looks so funny. He's so, like, round and... But then well, there were no, like, cute Psyduck plushies that I could find when I was at the Pokemon Center. He's a little special. And then, yeah, I found this one for Void, because Void likes Pichu, so... Yippee! Have I seen the new Pokemon Lego sets? Yes, I saw them yesterday, and I wasn't sure why they placed some circles somewhere. Keyword attack? Yeah. My cat is underneath my bed. Oh, good news though! She let me pet her this morning! You know, I tried going to sleep earlier today, or yesterday. And I did fall asleep for like an hour or two, but then I woke back up. I kept having dreams about getting chased. No, no, actually, but it wasn't me. It was like I was spectating someone. Like I wasn't actually in the dream, but like I was in the view of like the person in my dream, and then they were getting chased. Yeah, and I kept having those dreams, so I think I kept waking up. Did I make them fly? I did make them fly. That is correct. Did I sweat? No. But yeah, she's so Kitty is so cute because she was like running her head into my hand, and then she was doing the thing that Yuzu does. But I went like this, and her head is so tiny. Like Yuzu, I'm like it's like this, but her head's like this. So whenever she like runs her head through my hand, I'm like, oh my god, she's so small. Like when I pet her, I'm like, I'm not used to like my boys. They're a little larger, and she's such a tiny little gal. So cute. But yeah, hopefully she'll warm up more, and she'll let me pet her, and she was coming up for pets. But I was confused. Her tail, I asked the foster, and I wasn't sure. Her tail doesn't like go up all the way, if that makes sense. So I was like, should I go to the vet? It doesn't seem like she's in pain or anything, but her tail, yeah, it's a little flaccid. So it goes up, like to this point, but the tip doesn't go up. Unless if she's a little scared, so she's not comfortable enough to raise it all the way. But this is what her tail does. Like, it goes up like this far, but it doesn't go straight up. But the thing is, when it's on the floor, I see the tip of her tail, like, move a little. So I'm not sure if she's just, like, uncomfortable. No, not... Okay, so, not a question mark. So, pretend, like, this is her body. Her tail is going like this. Because the question mark, it would be going, like, this way. But it's going like this. And I was trying to see if it hurt or anything. Yeah, I asked the foster, they're like, no, I've never really paid attention to her tail. And I was like, okay, well, that doesn't really help. So, I mean, I'm gonna see if... Yeah, it could be something when she was a kitten. Yeah, I might ask... Well, I am gonna take her to the vet soon, because I want to take her to the vet before she interacts with other cats. But yeah, she's a little floppy tail. I mean, I don't mind if she just has, like, a permanent floppy tail. I'm just concerned, like, is it, like, an injury? Or is it just, like, something natural for her? I mean, I read about it. It's like some cats can sprain something, and then it'll get better over time. Sometimes, yeah, there's trauma, and then it makes it so that it can't go up. I mean, I don't think her tail's broken, because it doesn't, like, flop back. It still stays up. So I think that's a good sign. Like, it doesn't just, like, droop down. But... No, do not step on her tail. I haven't thought of a name for her yet. I kind of just like calling her Kitty, but I think she needs a different name than Kitty. I'll have to think about something. I just like calling her Kitty! But I feel like she should be called something else than Kitty. But she eats. She finished eating. So I refilled her food bowl. She's a hungry gal. I've never had a cat so mindful. All of my pets so far always ravenous, and they finish all their food as soon as you place it down, but she eats a little bit, and then she, you know, minds her own business, and then when she's hungry again, she comes back. Which means I can't feed her in the same room as the other cats, because they're gonna eat it. If Kumo or Yuzu sees leftover food, they're probably gonna try to eat her food, so I probably have to feed her separately from the other cats. But I could just... Well, or like I'll have to take her food bowl, like, because I want to feed them together so they get used to each other, but I'm just gonna probably have to... If she's not done, I'll probably, like, take it back in the room or something. Do the other cats tolerate her well? They haven't met yet. I don't want them to meet yet, because she's still getting adjusted. And she's not even used to me yet, so I don't think she would... Like, there'd just be too much and it'd be overwhelming for her. So once she's okay with me like walking around, cause she knows I'm friendly, or she registers me as friendly when I'm laying in bed and she can't really see me, but as soon as like I sit up or stand up, she gets scared because you know I get taller, so she's like eek. So I have to like slowly get her acclimated to me standing up so she doesn't get scared. But yeah, when new cat actually Yuzu, when I introduced Yuzu to my cats, he got along with them like all fine. They didn't have a problem with him, but the ones that were tough were Yuzu, or sorry, Haru and Kumo. But no, I think she likes being pet. Like now, okay, she's hiding under my bed now, but she actually started sleeping, or all night she slept in the cat tree little hole thing, which she didn't do at all before because she was so scared. But now I think she feels safe enough to be out or like sleep out, and then she'll sleep like this. And when I pet her when she's laying down, she flops over to her stomach. She gets so happy. She starts purring. I'm like, oh, so cute. So I think eventually she'll, you know, she'll be a happy and funny. She jumped on my bed last night, but then she immediately got off. She saw me and she went eek, and then she jumped off, and I was like, oh, okay. Bye-bye. She is opening up. Well, no, Yuzu was the fastest one. Yuzu warmed up to me within like, maybe within like a couple of hours of him being in my apartment when I adopted him. But yeah, I would say she's like the second. Actually, I don't know if Kumo, but Kumo was a small baby kid, and I don't feel like that really counts. He was a little guy. Yeah, Yuzu. Oh yeah, I have a sponsor today, which is why I'm streaming, and well, it's not like anything crazy. It's just for HelloFresh, and I just have to be like, yo, what's up, guys? Make sure to check out this website. This is how you order. And then after I do all of that, the dailies, I do my sponsored like CTA thingy, and then after that, we can watch the Lego stuff. So she wouldn't stream without the sponsor? Maybe I would have taken a nap instead, because I mean I'm freaking tired from what I ate. Yeah, we gotta watch the Lego brick police situation. I was talking to my brother about it earlier today. Can you tell us about the sponsor actually? I literally just said it. I literally just said it, bro. Thanks for the 62 months, Kamitsu. Can you tell us about the sponsor? Oh, you saw a free... Yeah, if you order, then you get a free walk. Or something. A Zwilling walk thingy. With your purchase or whatever. But I think it's only applicable, like, if it's, like, your first... I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen the applicability for that, but I feel like usually the come with me for a free walk add-on. Dude, did it get a little darker? It's actually not as like bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty light, the bruise. Oh, okay, let me do my dailies. How'd that happen? My bookshelf fell on me while it was being built. It was literally in this room, and it went, and then it fell on my arm and my leg. But I tanked that. Costco Angle. Yes, Yo, Cuttle, and Dr. Diddle. Oops, that's not Dr. Diddle, that's DoorDash. I don't know why DoorDash came up instead of Dr. Diddle. Okay, alright, dailies time. Oh yeah, you guys can see the little HelloFresh. Wait, I need to go away for now. I'll bring you back up when it's time. Okay. It's my little, like, banner I need to have in. Wait. No, this is wrong. It's Scrandle. What the frick? Okay, Scrandle. There we go. This is just voting, so I'm just gonna vote for whatever. I don't care. Ice cream sandwich or hot dog for $6.95. Okay, but I can't even see if the hot dog is like. I can't even see like how long the hot dog is. There's no condiments on it. I mean, yeah, I would rather 100% take the ice cream sandwich. Very nice. Yeah, the hot dog inside looks way too pink, like light. Pepperoni pizza or air pie? My favorite filling, air. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the pizza. Ooh, just like I didn't even have to look at it, but the colors just it looked freaking good. Those fries. Chicken and bacon pizza or fish, chips, and mushy peas for 10. Okay, now if the fish and chips had tartar sauce, it would move me, but like it doesn't have tartar sauce and all you have is mushy peas on the side. A whole pizza for $5 is pretty good. I mean, the fish and chips do look pretty crispy, but yeah. No tartar sauce is a little minus for me, I would say. Cheeseburger with a... Ew. I mean, okay, the cheeseburger doesn't look that great, but the pint looks very large. $14.70 or half a tiger loaf filled with pork stuffing and gravy. Is this like a... What is this at the bottom? Is this like a little sausage? Yeah, that beer does not look that great, and the cheeseburger doesn't look very promising either, but then, like... I feel like Scrandle doesn't really like pork either. The beer does look like pee. The right looks nasty. What's up, Brendan? Oh, yeah, they picked the pint. Rollover hot dog. The freaking mini pizza with a... Should've listened to the gay on Pride Month? What? What? What do you mean should've listened to the gay on Pride Month? Sausage in a batter. That looks pretty decent. I'm powerful. $15 for this? You literally would inhale the right in like 2 bites. Both good deal. Girl, do you see the portion size on the right? That for it's in his hand, by the way, and it's just it's like this tiny. There's no way you're... What is that on the left? 4 prawns, bro? Yeah. If you have giant, strong hands like me, it would make the serving size small. Okay, but like, then why do you get send this to a small gay man videos? I don't think you have giant, strong hands. Meal deal for 9 or pork sandwich. You have yaoi hands? No, you don't. I've literally seen you in real life. You do not have those. I'm sorry to say. To break your immersion? We've hung out, Brendan, and I don't think you have those. I think you have normal-sized hands. Oops. Teriyaki pineapple chicken meatballs. Let's compare hands next time. Yeah, look, do this right now. My hands are pretty, like, decently sized, I would say. And if I do this, even freakier. Does this make my hands look long? Like... Please stop doing that. Wait, can you guys bend your, like... Your finger, like, all the way like this? I can only do it with my pinky and my first finger, but not like my middle finger. But this one can bend back. And then, yeah, you can do this. I would always do this as a kid because I was bored. And then it'd be like, yeah. And then you can do this, like the little thumb to your arm thing. Little I'm gonna guess $10.99. $11.99. Okay, what about it's gonna be $12.99. Oh! Yeah! $13.99. Okay. You cannot do that, but can you guys do this? My party trick. This is like $2.50 something. Yeah, can you guys do this? You can go swimming hands. It looks $2.50. $2.48. Yay! Douglaston, New York. I've never Douglaston. New York. I don't know where this is in New York, though. I don't know. 300. Do you think it was 300? I feel like it's at least. I don't know. I don't know how much houses cost here. 3 million. 2. I don't know. I'm just guessing random. Lower 2. I don't know, I'm just gonna guess in here. Boom! Okay, let's see, what are these? Carpeted stairs. What is it, 5 beds, 5 baths? I don't know where in New York. You just watch Backrooms and you have PTSD? What, of like this? Was Backrooms good? Didn't Daff say she fell asleep during Backrooms? I think she was tired, so she fell asleep or something. Cause it's not like it's like a bunch of action or anything. Is this Fire Red Leaf Green? Or is this... I mean, I don't know. It's some handheld thing, but I don't know what... Heart Gold Soul Silva. Is this... tree and grass. This is not the apricot guy, is it? Togepi Dude's house, the first. This is, yeah. I think it's early game. Is it either? I mean, I think it could be. I mean, but isn't there an apricot right here? Or is it on the left side? New Barktown, Cherry Grove, but then you go. Cherry Grove is up here, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, how come he has a Celebi? Thanks for the sub with Prime, Sido Chesto. Okay. Premenstrual breast pain. A 42-year-old woman presents for premenstrual breast pain. Okay, well, I feel like that's kind of normal. Or like, boobs get sore and tender before you have your period. I don't know, breast. Just gonna look up breast. You think it's menopause at 42? I feel like menopause is like late. No, I don't think you started getting menopause in your early 40s. I guess it depends. I guess you could. Yeah, but it's so like early. You can, but it's very unlike, like normally you wouldn't have menopause until much later. No, it's not lupus. I mean, sure, I can put in menopause. What is perimenopause? She reports no nipple discharge, fever, or weight loss. Okay, that's good. What if I just try regular menopause? Physical examination is unremarkable. This just sounds like... It could be endo. Is it... Microcalcifications and architectural distortion consistent of fibrocystic changes. I don't know. What does this mean? Hardening of the boob? Uh-oh. Die? Okay, I don't think constipation is gonna affect scar tissue. Uh-oh. Galacto something? I don't think that. Kidney stones in boob. I don't think you can get kidney stones in your boob. What about fibro? Okay, now I just have to guess out of something. This. It said breast, so I picked it. Fibrocystic changes of the breast. I mean, it was a good guess. Breast ultrasound hypoechoic lesion with partially circumscribed margins. Fibro... What did you say? Fibroademonia? Okay, it's not. Core needle biopsy with increase? Fibrosis? Which one though? Cystic fibrosis? No! Okay, I would have not guessed this. I would have not... With the keywords I was given... Wait. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. Okay, well... I can mimic... breast pain mass... Oh. No, she won't die. This is such a stupid diagnosis. Why? Why is it a stupid diagnosis? It's non-life-threatening? Yeah. That's okay. Alright, let me do my HelloFresh segment. And then we can watch our thingy. She won't... Yeah, she won't die. It'll be okay. I mean... Okay, doctors... Okay. But a bunch of doctors... say you got something when you don't got something all the time. Is that the truth or not? Especially when you're a woman, and especially because there's not much research done, so they're like, you just probably have this, or whatever, I guess. Good luck. Take some painkillers, good luck. Okay, so... today's sponsor is HelloFresh. Thanks, HelloFresh! You guys can get a free Zwilling walk with your purchase. You know, there's a command if you type it, but it should run every 30 minutes or so, I think. And if it's not running for some reason, I don't know why. But I think I did put... Hello? Okay, it died. Okay, let me see if I can fix it then. What happened? Okay, give me 1 second, please. I don't know why it's not working. Freaking noob. Okay. Oh, it's on your 5th box. Freeze willing walk with your free box. So sorry, you guys can't actually get on your first box. Does it work now? Hello Fresh. Yeah, okay, that works. And then... boom. 30 minutes. Okay. Put the timer, that's fine. Okay, boom. For your 5th box, then you can get your Zwilling Walk? Yeah, the timer should work. I put that up. So, if you guys are curious on how to order, you can go to their site, hellofresh.com, or you could click the link in my panel or in the command. Oh, wait, let me turn on... Did I turn on this thingy? Okay, boom. And then they have meals ready for each week, and you can pick which one you have. And it'll show you things that are really popular or take a little less time, have more protein options, or they could be like low sodium options, etc. I went ahead and picked some low sodium options because I live with my brother, and he can't have that much sodium because of his heart and kidney. So yeah. My fat Greek chicken salad. I got this, the churrasco steak. See, it says sodium smart. Oh, wait, they have difficulties. I didn't know that. But they have difficulties if you're... But I feel like each meal is pretty easy to prepare. Maybe the difficulty is probably like based off time spent or like how many steps it has. But yeah, yippee! Gonna order the hard meals only? I wonder... I don't know if they have a sort by that option, but... Are we watching a movie tonight? No. But we are on Friday. We're watching The Godfather. You gotta lock in because that's 3 minutes long. Not 3 hours, but 3 minutes. Okay, what is this? It's, what is his name? Reckless Ben? So which video is it? Is it... The leaked email? I don't think I've seen the leaked email, but this is the police one, right? This one right here. I got arrested because of Legos. The 41-minute long video. What the frick? This is crazy. Is this at his house?
Outside, everybody. No, don't move. This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it.
Oh, he's got freaking animations in here.
I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store,
and then they freaking shut down.
They shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us. Dang it! So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral.
I don't know. I asked the same. I don't know why he's like that.
Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still had to get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing down the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing. Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first. I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Oh, that is not gonna end up well.
Today, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first. So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh. But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone. Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not. I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call. I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Ooh.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with Corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this. Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
Pulling up on well, okay, he blocked his number and he can't file something, then what is he supposed to do?
While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us. Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened. Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck?
What?
Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
My name's Officer American Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like.
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah. I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so...
Yeah, how does he know his name?
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set. The only problem is, it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so...
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're in trespass. So, dude. The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time and the car's windows were extremely tinted. These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything. But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house. Oh no, we're getting pulled over again? And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude. Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it. Wait guys, let's throw it off that thing.
It's actually insane.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt.
No.
The easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if
He doesn't say anything, he's just staring at him. What? I guess he's just refusing to speak because he doesn't want anything against him.
Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won.
Why does he have a little basket?
To avoid paying us.
What are we watching? We're watching stuff about the bricks and minifigs situation.
But then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody else.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of...
How do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying to...
Well, that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on.
okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Hey guys.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Bunch of bald guys.
Liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh
Oh my god,
and
he looks
Brandon
so
are super
scary.
hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness.
There's
But
a 6
still,
months Crollo.
Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use
On
this to my advantage.
everything?
The
Really?
problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness. Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed.
Oh, Creamer.
So, yeah, we ended up just driving home. But on our way back, this happened.
Uh-oh.
For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Yeah, how do you know his name?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You can sit on down here for me first.
Sir.
What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second World. There's been an audio going around with the young group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you like everything.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
this officer's gonna
What? Heroin?
substances in the vehicle. So he's gonna do that in the quickest way.
What? Where did they even pull that from?
Don't reach in your pockets for me. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Ready for this? The vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm gonna have you stick by my sergeant.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So he didn't find
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you
not.
notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show 'em.
I haven't been looking. Looking?
You do see it?
So
It's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
Walking a very dangerous line, which can get you hemmed up a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm willing to cooperate
What?
with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and...
Yeah, I can't wait to see their response to
We're
this.
walking a thin line, just be mindful of that. Does that make sense? Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved.
Yay!
And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really gonna have to get creative.
They need to find another,
this
like...
poster that says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm
Evil!
posting this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realize that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Now, this guy just spamming the police off cooldown is crazy.
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like
Oh
that.
yeah, if someone ever wants to bring something up to you, just simply refuse the papers. No. Just to say no.
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by
You know
the
what's
courts
crazy?
before
That
the
one
court gets
police,
approved
that
to
one
do
cop that was
Other
like,
cops on us.
yeah,
He lied
you're
to
from
you guys,
Cali
heroin on
and you're
us,
in Utah
and
right
we
now.
had
Do you
3
really
hours
want to
of
get
car yesterday.
arrested? We do
Got
it
no heroin in the
differently
car.
out here. I'm
He's
like,
gonna
what?
make up any lie he
Why,
can to
why
get us
would you just
arrested.
ever
We are
say
doing
that?
things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process,
Which is
find
what
an
we're
actual
doing, yeah.
process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have no
What
relationship.
is
That's why
not
she's here.
affiliated with
That's why she's
what?
here. We have no relationship.
Are they
That is-
stupid? I mean, yeah, they are.
the exact person
But
that-
like,
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But
I mean,
guess
like
I was
the
wrong.
level of stupidity is actually
However,
insane.
I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good rest of your day.
Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
There's literally a button. Help! Help! Off cooldown. He's literally waiting for the gray to disappear, and then he just blink presses it again.
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
So they're gonna SWAT him is what's gonna happen, right?
Hello. Okay.
Okay, we're going to find you back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They're like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really
I'm
hit me that
Markiplier.
the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're gonna get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into
Right. Yeah.
They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio.
Ooh.
So when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
Yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
Yeah, this is what happened. No, I don't think that's what happened.
Like I just said.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay? Let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Silas, does this dude think he's a king? Yeah, I think so.
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Oh my god.
Step outside, everybody. Come on.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that.
Get it!
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder.
Oh my
he claims
god.
it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna
Why
fast
is this
forward a
guy
little
like,
bit,
he
just to
sounds
give
like
you
he's
some
crying
context,
or
but
something,
I
like
actually got a
he's-
copy of this warrant.
Dude is freaking upset over the Legos he stole is insane.
It says there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
And I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the rhythm, jump right through. I used to travel, sing along.
Oh, he's so chunky. The prostitute, I think it's just literally because she was with them and they're like, oh my god, she's
Now
associated
the entire
with
group,
them.
We are all on our way
which
to
is
jail.
insane. Any chance for a Moen Krill game tonight? No.
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure it out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, do you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
Alright. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian, because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else you will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
we're gonna book you back into the jail. Okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna, he has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for.
I never talked to
The
Josh.
worst part is that the
I don't even
police
know who you
officers
are.
took away my
I'm
bail.
just here.
So now I have to
Clueless.
wait a month in jail.
Jesus. What if we send a chain of chomps to all of the officers and the chain chomps
However, I ended
were
up getting
off the
extremely
leash?
lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man, baby! The illegal acts that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court. And honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and he's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was like an insane line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them, and considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Hey, fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now, so immediately I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and
He skedaddled.
I have no authority here.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? Think they let us on that?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, Just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting bricks and minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find
Wait,
tons of
there's another video on this, right? What the frick? Where is this? My response to the police. Oh, is this just like a... I don't know what this
The
is.
American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys.
Cough ASMR is
Based
pissing
on
me
that
off.
information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize
Acting all polite,
possible
yeah.
stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
It took them 3 months to convince or somehow harass the Airbnb owner to agree to saying something like that.
If you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police
Bean
unredact this
Sprout?
footage, we will
Okay,
find
Bean
out the
Sprouts
answers
look
once
way
and for all.
better. That guy
While we were
looks
getting
like
swatted,
poop
one
on
of
a
the police
shoe.
officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements. However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm.
He looks
behind
like
his
I
back
could
to
pluck
place
him from the
into
ground. Like he looks like a little plant. I think it's because of his hair. I could just go like,
The
make
police
a
officer claims I did.
noise if I
So the
picked
police
him out
officer
from the
was lying,
ground.
but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution.
Yeah, his forehead is also
This police
literally
officer
blends
has
in with the
psychic powers,
background.
and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when
Oh my god,
my
they're
shoulder
so
that got injured
stupid.
was my right shoulder. When I was
God.
editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon
The
feed
Patreon
every single
CEO is
detail.
backing Van against
As
the
a
police
professional
department.
cycliner,
Good on
dislocating
them.
my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
Ow.
Weight of my arm is just on this bone. Boon.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, "We ran a stop sign." And now he's using that to say, this was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Am I being arrested? Really?
Something about this seems off, and all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate.
Why
but
this
papers
guy?
had already
He's
been
pissing me
served
off because he's
and
like
no hearing
whispering.
date
Like,
had yet been scheduled.
The police department said
can
the
you
reason
just
they arrested
speak
me
regularly?
and not
Why is
Josh
he
this day is
whispering,
because
recording
he
this in
called
his
to confirm
room,
if this was a real
or
court
I don't know
case,
where?
and they said it was real.
Like,
However, the papers
is
have
he
already been
trying to be
served.
soft? Like,
And now I'm doing this
uh,
solely
we
to get
don't,
YouTube
we
content.
don't know
And
anything.
if
We
that's
just
true, I would like to see footage of it.
Need to do.
They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see
When people just say, "Oh, but he's just such a boy," when the man is like a 45-year-old cop.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be
Oh, but he's
served
just a
with
little
papers
bean.
before
He's just a little.
the case
He's so innocent.
gets
Because look
started.
at how he's talking.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now, they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, that is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for
Police
the
responding to
individual's own
stalking?
safety
Nope. Their
or the
actual
safety of
response, the
another.
normal police response to stalking is like, we can't do anything until they do something to you.
The police are claiming
Until
that
they
since
lay
this
their
action
hands
made
on
Josh
you or
scared,
do something
this check
physically,
mark
we
is
can't do
complete.
anything about it.
However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in this situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now, I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now, let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct a search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Really?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of
right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
Do we have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested.
Manipulating the device and just pressing the lock button. Wow, that's insane.
You can clearly see in the footage, Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact the illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR. Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies. So it gets insane. But yeah,
felonies?
Stay tuned. crank out videos
I
in the
guess
meantime
I'll
until part 3's done.
see when it happens. Waiting for part 3. I do need part 3. I don't know when it'll come out, but Jesus. Was this streamed 4 days ago? Bricks and Minifig CEO promises to answer all of my questions. There's no way they're gonna actually answer. But if they do answer, they're gonna say something really stupid. What are they streaming from? What's...
Family members have been confronted. Innocent, hardworking people are being hurt. No doubt inside.
No, I need to hear what the CEO
Explain
says.
that. The second question said, okay, are we streaming now? I think we might be streaming. You want to double check that, Victor?
Yeah, I got you. Well, for right now, while it's going.
Let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh.
Just in case it's going.
Is it not showing up?
Who is ACOB, and why is
just in case
ACOB
we're going, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs said that he was going to answer all of my questions. So basically, he's going to answer all of my questions. He said,
who are these
he doesn't want to talk to
people?
me. He's going to talk to these people. And if he, I only have
No,
3
not
questions
ACAB,
for him,
ACOB.
and if he can answer all 3 questions,
like a corn on the
plus show
cob.
inventory list, then I
Yeah,
will
like,
delete
who
my
are
entire
these
YouTube
people?
channel,
I'm
and I will
assuming the
donate all the
guy
money the video is
at the
made and
bottom
all the
is
money
a
the Patreon
CEO,
made
maybe?
to Bricks and Minifigs. And I will do all of that if he answers the 3 questions. And the CEO has promised he will answer the 3 questions.
No, I'll
in this
wait
live
for
stream
until he
that just started
uploads
right now.
it
So me and
himself.
Victor are gonna
I don't
react
want to
this live
watch
stream
it on
and see if we
stream.
have to delete our YouTube channel, because
The bottom is
if
a
I was
CEO?
wrong,
Just a bunch of
basically these 3 questions.
they just asked random Mormons, yo, you want to
biggest
be in
claims.
this,
Their
like,
biggest claim is
you just want to be
consignments
on
aren't
here or
allowed,
something?
But in their franchise agreement, it says they are allowed. So that's the first question. Explain that. The second question is they are now claiming that Crystal stole all of the Legos. The previous owner stole all of the Legos before they could even take over the store. So they said when we took over the store was empty, nothing in it. Crystal sold the Legos. But Crystal sent us a bunch of metadata timestamped pictures that show that Brian's sets were in the store. So that's the second question. What are these pictures then if the store was empty, if she stole everything? Third question is,
oh yeah, I do see Star Wars in the back. So they just got random Lego YouTubers or something for this?
They had no clue about the consignment. They're like, we don't even know about the consignment. So if we couldn't have known about it, how's that bad on us if we didn't even know about it? But we have video of corporate knowing about the consignment. So what was that video then if you guys didn't know about it? Those are the 3 questions. If they can, Eamon says he can answer all 3. So we are going to react to
that chat on the live stream is so funny though.
YouTube channel. So we are going to check
Steals
it out right
from
now.
old versions. No.
Make sure the audio is good on this too.
Sean the right way. Joining me, as always,
For the
the
4th
one and
one's
only,
Vicky.
the legendary Brent from Brent's Bricks. Yeah.
That's me. That's what they call me.
And tonight we are joined by...
This is exciting, dude. Live, we're going to see if I have to delete my YouTube channel or not. This is exciting, dude. It's like high stakes.
On some stuff. There's been a lot of news out there regarding BAM. So we have that, and
No, I have
looking
to
forward
see
to
what
the
they
hang.
say.
Guys,
Like,
if you're
I'm
new
so
around
curious.
Like and subscribe. It's wild.
Like, I know it's gonna be
I
bad.
mean, I think make.
Okay, he's talking.
And you'll forgive me, I am reading this so that the
can't
statement
hear
can
him.
be clear and concise, but I'm CEO of Bricks and Minifix. And I want to speak directly, not through a blog post, not through an email, just directly to anyone following what's happened in Salem, Oregon.
Including Ben?
To the Mansell family, I am sorry that you are in this position.
No, you're not.
Is he? So he's sorry for himself. I'm sorry.
You know what this reminds me of? You know that Toy Story where they
making
steal
judgments too
Woody
soon.
and that
Let's
one
see.
guy, the
Lego
collector
and
guy? That's
trusted
what he
someone with
reminds
their
me
collection
of.
Deserves better than what happened. That has always been our position, and it has not changed. Here is where we stand today. We want to hear from you directly. We want to help facilitate a resolution of this through the proper
No, you
channels,
don't.
and that has not changed. We are willing to sit down with you with
Yeah, they're.
professional media,
He's reading
one
a
you are
script.
comfortable with. Bring the consignment agreement you and the previous owner of the Salem, Oregon store created. Bring your inventory list. Bring whatever documentation you have. And we're not asking for
People just
We already
spamming
did
the
this. We
clown
already provided
emojis
them
in the
everything.
chat.
But
No, this is actually good though. He actually wants
Beef,
to have a sit-down
clown
conversation with a
emoji,
professional
tomato.
mediator with all your documents. Dude, that would be awesome.
Brian has tried doing this so much already.
But now he's making it.
For a year before I got involved, Brian's like, can we please just sit down and go over
And
everything?
they wouldn't allow him to do it, right?
And I have the official statement. We can show it maybe at the end of this live stream. But Bam said, we consider this matter closed. We will not work with you anymore, is what Bam said.
Well, now they're forced to because of how public it was.
Because of our video, yes.
So
Yippee!
this is great. I would love for this to happen. This is like a round 2 of getting this this mediated.
It is crazy that a YouTuber had to step in to make a company do the right thing. But if they're willing to do the right thing, step in the right. We'll give them props for that, right?
We're asking for cooperation. We will bring everything we have to, and we will go through it together. We want to see this resolved. Brian?
It seems like they're wanting to give the Legos back. The problem is they always do this. How many times have they promised to give the Legos back?
Dude, at least over a month. Whenever we were there, but they've been talking.
I specifically made a folder in my hard drive called Times Bricks and Minifigs has promised to give the Legos back.
Since the beginning.
And there's at least 30 video times that I have personally on video
Yeah.
of them promising to give the Legos back, and they never do. So it
They're
is
dragging it out. They're making you like run around in loops. They're like, we want an apology video. Get back to us over email.
Yeah.
Hit us up tomorrow. Like
so. They're doing the right thing here. They are. It looks like he's saying he's willing to give the Legos back. However, actions speak louder than words. They've done this before. This seems like a repeated cycle. But I am always one to give 31st chances. We give them 30 chances already, but I'm willing to give them their 31st chance.
Everyone deserves a 31st chance.
Everyone deserves a 31st chance. So let's keep it going.
Okay.
a table, documentation, and a genuine effort to get your family to
Oh, you forgot your blazer?
no cameras, no stunts, no manufactured drama, just a real conversation. Now, I want to speak to the LEGO community and our franchise family. There are more than 300 beloved Bricks and Minifigs locations across this country and Canada. Almost every single one of them is owned and operated by local families. Moms, dads, LEGO fans, people who invested their savings and their hearts into building something for their community. None of them had anything to do with what happened in Salem. And yet their stores have been review bombed, their employees...
My favorite is like, we want to resolve this, we want to talk to you, but like, when they talk to you, you just spam the police button.
Many of our locations have received bomb threats, extensive hate mail, and
SWAT,
death
police,
threats. Family members have
framed
been
for
confronted.
heroin.
Innocent, hardworking people are being hurt, no doubt incited by online profiteers. I want every one of our franchise owners to hear this directly from me. I see you. I'm sorry you're carrying this.
I see
wrong,
you.
and you did not deserve what has been directed at you. We are here for you, and we are not going anywhere. To the customers and partners we
He
love
legit
and who
talks
stood
like
by
AI. I
their local
mean,
Bricks and Minifigs store through all of this.
I'm sure they just generated
You
this
are the reason
apology
these
or
families keep showing
something.
up every day and why they keep
I mean,
doing
he's
what they do
reading
for
off
you.
a script, like he's reading
To the
it.
LEGO
He
community,
didn't.
we deeply regret the confusion and toxicity that has been created by a few. And I'm here to say that we hear you and understand why the one-sided narrative may have led you to outrage. The facts are becoming clear, and the whole and real truth is unfolding. And at this time,
The whole and real truth. Yeah, so the redacted cameras are coming out actually. That's the only things that have been held.
If you genuinely care about the Mansell family getting a fair outcome, the best thing you can do right now is encourage Brian to come to the table. Brian, please join us at the table to work this out.
That's what I like trying to do.
Wait, should we pause this really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
I'm just reading the
by the way,
YouTube
this
chat.
is happening live right now, just for people coming. So, Eamon is speaking live. We are getting all this. This is all live updates. We might be like a minute or
Why
so
can't they
behind
just say,
because
yeah,
we've been pausing
we're
to
gonna
break.
give it back.
But basically, yeah,
We
Brian,
will contact them and give
he's
it back
making
right
seem
now.
like-
The real truth will come out soon, and we would love to talk to them.
Not be able to talk.
Even
He's been
though
wanting to do this
we've
for 2 years
made so much effort to not talk to
basically,
them.
Eamon's trying to like, this is like gaslighting
They
and it's
turned on
max.
slow
Like,
mode.
oh, Brian, please
It's
come to
actually
us. We've been trying to
insane.
reach out to you, and if you are willing to work with us, Brian, we will do the right thing for you. But like, that is like the biggest gaslighting in the entire world, dude. Because that could not be more opposite of how the reality actually happened.
Yeah, for real. Holy crap. Here, let's keep going.
Thanks, Sean, and for letting me do that, and I really need to get that off my chest.
No problem. And you know, so you did. You
Get
had
it off your
had
chest or
statement
get
there.
it off your screen
you
by
for
pressing
delivering
the
that.
X button after you're
Love the
done
message
reading your
around,
script.
You know, wanting to get them to the table. Let me just immediately jump on. Like, how and when will we hear updates on that? It's in their plate. So will you put a post once he reaches contact? You know what I mean? Like saying it and then following through on it, I think is what people are concerned about.
Yeah.
You put the onus on them. But if they say, well, we tried and they didn't want to, how do we plan to combat that this next time?
Yeah, you know, I want to be respectful, and I don't want to turn this into a circus. And so I appreciate that there's a lot of people invested in hearing what this looks like. But so any arrangements that are made, I would say that we would agree jointly how to publicize the arrangement.
To communicate it.
This is good news. At least he's saying with his words they're going to give it back now, which is good. Oh, here we go.
You can imagine, you've seen a bazillion questions. We've gotten a bazillion. We have thoughts of our own and everything. And I really tried to aggregate them the best way we could. And so we'll just kind of ask those. I understand some stuff you can't answer due to legal reasons.
So right before this podcast, like literally 10 minutes ago, I was on the phone with this podcast host.
The
and I
CEO
said,
saying, I'm
"Here are
tired of
3
cameras while
questions.
doing an
If you
interview
could
for
answer these
content
questions," I said them at the beginning of
on
the stream,
YouTube
but I said, if
streaming.
you can answer these 3 questions, I will delete my entire YouTube channel.
And give all the revenue to Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna ask these 3 questions now. Well, the CEO promised us he was gonna answer them, so let's watch.
We're shooting our shot, and if you are able to, cool. If you're not, but yeah, and again, I appreciate you stripping away like forms and prepared stuff. Dudes hanging out, talking, trying to resolve stuff. That's kind of the tone, right?
We're just talking. We're just hanging out. Don't be all like, you know, careful on your words.
And I guess this is worth saying at the top too. I mean, we have no formal relationship with Bricks and Minifigs. I just want to get that out there, right? You don't endorse us. We don't endorse you. We're not here purely for bricks and minifigs to build goodwill towards their brand. This is about letting you give your side of the story. And again, we're glad you guys are speaking up now because it was a steamroll. I just want to be clear.
Well, I do also want to say this. A lot of people, so when I was talking to this podcast host, he said a lot of people were giving him hate because they're like, oh, they're working with bricks and minifigs, just like he said. When in reality, these podcast hosts are doing the best thing possible. They're just letting these CEOs speak and just dig their own grave. Like, it's the best. So don't give any of these podcast hosts hate. They're doing the best thing for the movement right now. Like, they are the only people getting real information out of the bricks and minifigs company right now, which is, so they're doing, don't give them any hate at all. I was looking at the camera, but this is the camera. Oh my gosh. Sorry if I was looking off camera, guys.
There is no arrangement. Everybody can say shill and whatever they want. Brent and I remain independent 1,000%. We're not part of LAN, we're not part of Lego, we're not part of bricks and minifigs. We're fans of all this stuff, or can be. That's about it. Okay. So here's a fun one right off the rip. Speaking of Lego, has Lego said anything to you guys about this situation yet?
I don't have any official communications from Lego on the matter.
Okay. So they're seeing all these stories, and your primary contact has not said anything about it?
Not that I've heard of, but I don't speak with Lego on a regular basis, so I haven't.
Okay. Someone on the team does.
Yeah, we have a whole company dedicated.
I'm just curious, like, if they're willing to, I don't know if help out's the word or whatever, in the situation, but.
Why do their shirts have these with the
What
company
do you
logo?
Are they even paying attention?
Because they made the shirts.
Okay, so the podcast
The
host
YouTuber made the
isn't asking
shirts
the three
because
questions
they
yet.
stole
Thought
from
he
the
was gonna lead with
guy.
it, but he's probably like, okay, if I lead with these, maybe Eamon will just log off immediately because
It's not the actual company's
I'm still looking at that
logo.
camera. Okay, but these still are
But it
pretty
should
scary
be.
questions for him. So I think this is a strategy by the podcast host to be like, okay, I'm gonna ask some softball questions first, and then we'll hit him with the big
Foot in the
questions.
door. I like it.
I'm just guessing, I don't know, but he did say 100% before the stream ends, he will ask the CEO these questions. So we'll see. Let's keep
Amazing
watching.
time for Lego Batman to come out.
They are pretty big, and so we.
Thanks, Ryan.
We appreciate the work that they do and all the product that they put out there. But yeah, we have a good relationship with them, but they also tend to just let us do our business and we let them do theirs. So.
There you go. So pulling the thread a little bit, I think we can all agree. Again, we all want the Lego back or the payments made, and you guys come to the table and all that stuff. And you did speak to your
They have those on?
franchises,
Oh,
and
it's the
obviously we have friends
podcast.
and
It's
you
not
know how
the
everything
bricks and
travels. I know you guys have
minifigs
been making calls there,
people.
etc.
It's the people that are
Going
like
back to
interviewing
franchise owners
him.
specifically, what do you have a plan? Are you working on a plan in place to make amends, reparations, whatever you want to call it, for the fiasco and like potential revenue loss they've had over this thing?
This is a live right now. This was like 4 days ago or something, but I just wanted
guess
to hear
I'm
what he
not
said.
Sure what you're really referring to. Like what are you talking about?
Business.
Really quick, Victor's gonna be going through comments, so we'll try to answer them if they're talking about boring stuff like this.
Where it is there any
This is all kind of boring.
Is he just
These
gonna
are
say,
softball
I
questions
don't
just to
know,
make sure
I don't
Eamon
know, to
builds
like
their
every
trust. This is
single
strategic,
question?
dude.
I
These
have
guys- these
no
podcast
idea
hosts
where
are
you're
geniuses.
I have no involvement. I don't know.
So right now, nothing's really happening right now. But Andrew Upside Down said Ben exposed Russ, and he will not let this clown win.
Interview is awful.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I like.
Everything's good.
Yeah, haven't heard anything to the contrary.
Dang, this is such a
But are there any plans? You mentioned there's
so boring.
Are you guys doing like conference call? Are you planning on like reach?
Yeah, they hard enough is.
While he's fast forwarding, Aaron's A1890 sent $5 and says the consignment BS, the recordings and videos of threats by corporate and the stock being seen in the store needs to be answered. Yep, agree with that. Matty Dub sent $20 without a comment.
I just wanted to hear what he says.
Thank you very much.
It wasn't very much, but like
Wait, what?
those that ended up taking over the store, they found some sets in their store that they thought, you know what, like there's no way for us to know this, but some of these match this spreadsheet. Let's just offer to give these to them. Like we have no documentation that says otherwise, but let's just offer to give these to them, you know, like because this is what was left in the aftermath of the transition. It wasn't very much, but like they made the offer and said, hey, you can have all this.
And we went back and we tried taking them, and what did they do? Do you remember?
They kicked us out.
And they called the police on us.
Yep.
And that offer was
And then they did say multiple times after they got scared of like things being taken into court, they were like, okay,
the literal worst
hey,
thing
if
you can do for a
apologize,
company
if
is
you
start
have,
beef
like, a
with
written
an unemployed
apology. And so
YouTuber.
Ben made like this.
Well, I feel
this
like
video
this
Ben
is
and
full
Brian
time
made.
for him.
So
He's
now
literally
the
on the
podcasters
case.
are in a weird situation. Do they correct the CEO and then the CEO just gets mad and storms off? Or do they agree with the CEO and let him keep digging his own hole? I think they're going to just let him agree, but that's not because the CEOs, that's not because these podcasters are working with the CEO. It's a strategic, they know these podcasts.
Right? So, is there anything that's going to change in that, or do you feel like it's still going to be very much this store made this decision, they're going to stick with it kind of deal on future situations?
No, we always, have our franchisees attempt to reach out to us if there's an issue that they're facing, and we look at it. There are, like certain laws that prohibit us from actually stepping in certain roles and certain capacities.
Like what?
Let's say, for example, employment law. We legally can't direct franchisees who to hire, who not to hire. We can let people know that if somebody that they've hired endangers the public or is bad for the brand, then the franchisee.
No, I think he's just answering it weird. Like he's not.
No, he's just doing like.
I'm 41 years old, so I've been around the block a little bit, but I've been.
Wait, why is he saying? Why is he saying how old he is?
Giving you a chance to talk, but like, is it? I mean, in reality, is this why? Because he got so big.
Sorry, Victor left. He has to move his car, but he'll be right
yeah,
back.
no one gaffed.
Part of the issue is, I don't know. I'm 41 years old, so I've been around the block a little bit, but I've been in other business for quite a number of years.
Sure.
And one of the biggest things that I've learned is, like you take a logical, reasonable approach to almost all things, and most things will take care
He's so
of
baby. It's his first time
and
living
so,
too. Heart
when we looked
emoji.
at everything that was going on, we were trying to be logical and.
He's just doing all the CEO talk. I'm gonna write in.
Yeah, like, is he ever gonna
A
answer?
week before this video broke, just to kind of like put it in layman's terms, a week before this reckless Ben video broke, and brought like the biggest spotlight to it to date, I would say, of this situation. You guys were actively working on it, or somebody on the team was, or it's pending some kind of. Is that what you're saying?
That's rough looking for a 41-year-old.
No, wait. No, Bricks and Minifigs sent Brian an email, said we consider this
willing to talk the internal
ACOS
injury to insult because they
ourselves.
And of what he's done every time. I think
wrong decisions. Every bad option.
Being cavalier about how we approached it is not protecting the brand. And so, yes, it can be very difficult sometimes to restrain ourselves and not, like, do something that the natural man is inclined to do and go and attack and fight.
I didn't know how else to say it.
Yeah, and say, who was it? The Joshua guy said he would pull a gun on the guy when he would show up to him next time.
This is it.
Yeah,
this is it.
yeah.
For the claim should clearly indicate that she said, well, the bird's your problem now. However, the bird was...
Who cares about the bird? The bird's irrelevant.
Here's an
Oh, he's trying to... So that's chill, right?
document everything that was...
And all their associates.
I like all the donations being sent in while, like, because he's probably reading the YouTube chat while this is happening, right? Like, there's no way the CEO is literally just staring only at the, like, you just see this big attack.
I can barely hear him.
On the stream.
No. The show must go on. We must go on.
Not that either. So what ended up happening is during this period of time there was a significant amount of harassment, death threats, and other things that were happening at the store. And after an initial offer, there was a time.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening in the back.
Came into the store from that side that said, hey, here's this stuff, and there was an offer like, hey, here's some things just on our shelves. If like this is all we've got, but if this is what you want, sure, you can just take this. Does this one belong to you? And he said, no, that one's not mine. Okay, what about this one?
Someone's playing the drums, I think.
I don't know.
It sounds like the drums.
Okay, so that was the initial offer.
I think we have to have Brian's retail story of this. Brian never even got a chance to go inside the store because the police were out there, and that's when the guy crossed his arms like, we're keeping these sets, and if you want these back, you're gonna have to sue us, and we're gonna drag it on so long, it's not gonna be worth it for you. So I think he's just lying, saying like, because obviously,
I mean, it just seems like he's trying to talk around the questions and being like,
is they put yellow stickers
no,
because that is a valid point. There can be multiple sets with like the
is
same
not
like,
how we
number
do
on it.
things.
And so how do you
I
tell?
just,
They put yellow stickers on it. However, Josh and Brandon pulled all the yellow stickers, and like we have pretty good evidence of them doing that. And so
they knew which sets were his.
And they pulled the yellow stickers so that way they could. I promise the thing.
Here when Crystal was here, if you want it, you can come and get it. And that offer was rejected. And
that offer was rejected. So
how did he say that?
If you want it, you can come in and get it. Remember what happened when we went in to make peace with Amanda? What happened?
She literally kicks you out in like 5 seconds. That was like the second sentence she said.
Do you remember how for the next month, every single day I called and I said, hey,
he's getting coached live?
Out of this, but you know, for next time,
stop.
I mean,
and then the operations manual itself actually goes through and outlines, like the various things and all of the variations.
Wait, what is the email? Did I see the email? I probably did I? Maybe not. But anyway, I mean, this guy... oh my god, this is just insane behavior. This guy sucks. Think more than sucks. More than just... Ludwig watch. I see. It is actually insane stuff. Definitely has a PR team. I mean, yeah. I mean, just everything that I saw. I mean, the police footage was actually insane. Okay, the swatting and then them pulling them over, by the way. Why'd you stop us? It seems you're on heroin. Like, they could just sense it. Like, the guy's not driving any weird. They're just like, I just, wait, let me look at your eyes. Wait, I think you're on heroin. And then they search their car for 3 hours is actually crazy work. I had a vision. I'm just such an empath that I could tell you're on heroin. Yeah, and then the not stopping on the stop sign when he clearly stopped at the stop sign on footage, literally in... I don't know what they're doing. How do they know from the eyes? Yeah. Seems like you're really well... How do you know this so well? Well, yeah. I mean, it's just... The amount of threats that they gave them, and the guy saying he would literally rather shoot the guy instead of accepting his papers is insane. Like, what did they do with the collection to not be able to give it back? Or, like, did they just, like, that's what, I mean, unless if they just are really adamant about keeping it and trying to do everything about, like, in their power to do whatever. Like, that's what I'm curious about. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they could also have paid him back, but, like, they're like, no, we'll give it back, But it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. It's just gone down so much further than they thought. And they're like, yeah, we've got enough power and money, and we don't need to worry about it. We can just have this and make it slide under. But then I think they picked the wrong person to have this with, because it's definitely gone further than they probably would have ever expected. So I mean, good for the Ben guy on... I mean, you guys said that he's working with lawyers right now or something, because this... I mean, it started in, like, what, 2019? From it said, like, on the footage, on the dates, like, 2019 of, like, November, which is insane. Jesus. They involved the police to dig the hole bigger for everyone. I mean, yeah. I mean, I hope the people that were involved... All of the officers that were involved in it, they load into a Valorant game and they get Brimstone ulted altogether. Obviously in game. So nothing like actually happens in real, but like in game, it would happen and, you know. Anyways, that was interesting. I didn't know about all of this until yesterday and today. We watched you kill. What is this thumbnail? Yeah, I hope they suffer from eternal diarrhea. Actually, constipation. I feel like what's worse, diarrhea or just constipation for I think being constipated for life might be the worst. Cause diarrhea, at least you're letting it out. But like constipation, it's like it's in you for so long. Yeah, it could kill them. Which that would be really unfortunate. But yeah. Well, I feel like diarrhea for life wouldn't be that bad because I mean you do get dehydrated, but you could have the means to. But the constipation, no, because diarrhea feels bad before coming out. Good, as it should for them at least. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I want to finish my fish game tomorrow. Thanks for watching this with me, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where am I?